Hi, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Community Focus here on Channel 6 TV. I'm Kenny Fogle. Welcome to our show. And we're always talking about different people that's making a difference in our community. And hopefully you'll see why people are making a difference and what's going on with certain people. And we got Teresa Hurst here with us tonight. And Teresa, first of all, congratulations on the Bardstown, Nelson County Woman of the Year for Bardstown Chamber of Commerce.
Well, thank you, Kenny. I appreciate that.
Well, like I said, it's not anything. I know you. It's something that it's an honor, but it's also an honor that you earn. It's not something somebody just gives to you. And I know you've been a loan officer and several other positions at Town and Country Bank for years, but that ain't why you got it.
No. Well, I guess that probably had something to do with it.
Maybe a little bit. You do a good job there.
A few people get a loan.
Yeah, well, that helps. And the more loans out there, the more we can build, the more we can grow, things like that. But I know you've been involved with after you leave work sometimes at night, you also have something else to do. I mean, I know the Habitat for Humanity.
Right. I served on that board for 6 years, and that was the best and most humbling experience I have ever experienced. It was good. We're, of course, Tri-County Habitat, and I served president, vice president, and secretary on that board. So.
Then you go out on site when they're building the houses, and what's it like when the people show up for the first time to see their new house?
Well, it's just overwhelming on that board just to see everybody show up the day that you have your blitz and see all the community come together to build a house for somebody they don't even know. Yeah. I mean, I love that. That's the great part. And the best part of that was working with the homeowner too. You know, I had to give them home buyer counseling, teach them how to budget, help them pick out their paint, just all those little things. Yeah. Plus, you're in partnership with them too, and they still call me and ask for advice. So, even though it might have been 10 years ago that we did the house, for them, they're still calling. They're asking for financial advice now because they might have saved up some money. What do I do with this? Yeah. And so I love it. It's a partnership.
Now, what else? I know you're involved with the Chamber of Commerce in various areas. What have you been doing there with the Chamber?
Well, I serve on the Women's Council. I'm on the steering committee, so we meet once a month, the Women's Council to the Chamber. It's just women only. And we try to have a program every month that it's an educational program for the women, and we get together during lunch. Yeah. And then, of course, we've raised scholarship money, and then we try to give a high school student a $1,000 scholarship every year. Yeah. And then I'm also on the Main Street Board. That
was what I was going to ask you next. There's a lot of main streets, and if you drive through the state of Kentucky, are not quite as vibrant anymore. But ours has maintained a decent vibrancy. I mean, it's had its ups and downs over the years, so that's a difficult job.
Oh, and it's growing, and we've got a great executive director, Lysiana Bird. She is wonderful in that position. And before her was Samantha, and now Samantha's the executive director of the Chamber. So got some good leaders up there that make a difference, that are making our chamber really grow.
So what makes you want to get out and do this? I mean, obviously it's not a requirement of the work at the bank that you have to go out and serve the community. Well, what makes you want to do this?
It's just passion, I guess. Our parents always taught us, by helping others, you really help yourself. Yeah. And that's just the truth. It's just like Christmas. When you give a gift, it feels better to give than receive. So it's just, I enjoy doing that, and I enjoy helping others. So.
Well, I know it must have been a humbling experience when you announced your name the other night at the chamber dinner. They come up, you get stand in front of a large crowd, probably 200 people there that night. So a large crowd to get up and accept the award for. So, I mean, that's... How do you feel when you win something like that? Do you feel like that,
Well, you're humbled, because you don't do things to get awards. Right. You just do things because really it's the right thing to do. Everybody should do it. Right. And when Samantha called me and told me I got Woman of the Year, I was just like, but for what? I didn't do any more than anybody else. So she's like, yes, you have. That's why you've received it. So
you did a good Samantha there. I like that. But you got Businesswoman of the Year a few years ago, so it's not like, this is the first time people have been recognized. Even though you think people are not paying attention to what you're doing, people are watching. Yeah. Especially when you're making a difference.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. It is. And this Saturday, I'm helping with another fundraiser that I've helped with probably for the last 10 years, the Super Bowl of Caring, which is a fundraiser for St. Vincent de Paul.
So that'll be at St. Joe Church, right?
Yeah, I fixed my Nana's potato soup.
So you give the recipe on that, or is that something?
No, it's not how good your soup is, it's how much donations you receive. Right. So last year, just Nana's potato soup raised $895.
Yeah.
So, and then altogether, I think they raised $6,000 for the food pantry. So she's hoping to exceed that this year.
Absolutely, feeding people and helping homeless. I mean, that's a pretty good legacy right there. But on top of that, you get out. It takes a little bit of time away from work and a lot of time away from home. So you must have some family that's pretty supportive on this.
Well, my husband. That's right. You know, they say behind every good woman is a good man, and behind every good man is a good woman.
And that's the God honest truth.
It is. It truly is.
So you have to spend a lot of times away from home that you would rather sometimes be spending with your family, but you're out doing something for the community. So, well, you know, again, I want to congratulate you on this award. It's fantastic because it's once a year. I mean, it's only pick one person every year, and this is your year. So. So I don't know how you're going to celebrate.
Keep on doing.
Just keep on doing. That's the question. That's
right.
what everybody always asks you. You know, is this the culmination of what you're going to do, or is this just a stop in the road and you're going to continue doing what you've always been doing?
No, I said God has a lot more in store for me, so I'm sure I'm going to keep on giving.
All right. Well, if you need to stop by and see Teresa, say hi to her, or you need a loan, stop in Town and Country Bank or out on Main Street. And again, congratulations for the award, and appreciate all you've been doing. And like I said, just keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Teresa Hurst, Nelson County's 2016 Woman of the Year, but she'll hold the title till next year. So again, the Woman of the Year, Teresa Hurst. We appreciate her being here with us and appreciate you tuning in. We'll have more of our community focus in just a few minutes here on Channel 6 TV. We'll be right back.